grade certified 10 years in a row.
All right, and what a Friday. We had winds and some pretty crazy rain out there, too.
Yeah, so what can we expect moving forward, Alana?
Well, it's the weekend and everyone wants sunshine, but we've got to get through Friday first. Let's see Friday in about 15 seconds. It was unsettled. We did see showers. You watched them kind of roll through downtown. We did see cooler temperatures, and it was really nice to actually tap in to some of that wet weather. We will see some scattered storms as we get through our weekend. Those wicked winds were whipping today, and we get a little bit of a break, but a portion of the state holds on to gusty southwesterly winds. A bit of a split for our weekend with wet weather knocking yet again. Hail in Alpine. Yeah, thunderstorm development was out there today. Thank you to Don for sending this our way. We saw those showers and storms develop. Not much in the way of rain totals, but hey, we'll take something. 4/10 at Silver Lake up there near Brighton. Snow Basin almost got 3/10. Ogden, University of Utah and Alpine all getting over a trace. So did the Salt Lake International Airport getting 0.06. Why are we seeing these storms? Well, we watched them move from south to north throughout the day, but it's because of this area of low pressure. It's a storm system that continues to churn activity, and we had enough moisture today to have those storms popping. In the south, it was a different story. We were dealing with very gusty winds, also the case in the Uinta Basin and the Uintas. 86 miles per hour in the western Uintas today. Manti had very gusty conditions. Bryan had some hefty numbers there in Milford. Hurricane, and we know St. George saw those numbers in the 50s. Right now, starting to calm things down. We still see a decent amount of wind, breezy in Delta, Milford, some southwest desert. St. George getting a break. Moab still blustery, and also the case in Hanksville. Now, a portion of this wind advisory does hold on through our Saturday, and that's for the southeastern corner of the state, where you can see Grand County down through the San Rafael Swell and the Four Corners area will see gusts between 25 and 35 miles per hour, so the wind advisory will hold through tomorrow night. This will complicate things if you're boating on Lake Powell. So choppy waters expected, not the day to be on the water. On top of that, we also hold on to fire danger for our Saturday for a bulk of Utah. That includes Castle Country, the central portion of the state. Washington County steps out of it, but you can see southeastern Utah, because of the winds, will have high fire danger, and today was an example of exactly what happens if a fire starts. Those winds can easily spread those flames. This is in effect until 9 o'clock tomorrow. High temperatures today were cool. 66 in Salt Lake, way below average. 75s usually are high. 50s and 60s out there. We're going to get another shot of cooler air as we get through our weekend. 70 in Green River, 75 in Moab, and 70 in St. George. So below average across the board throughout the state. Right now, those temperatures have dropped. It's cool out there. We're going to see overnight lows popping into the 40s. We're already there in Cache Valley. 50s along the Wasatch Front. 59 in St. George at this hour. All right, so today, we saw the storms. We head into tonight. That critical fire danger holds on. Saturday's interesting. The way this storm system moves is kind of meandering through the Great Basin, just taking its time. Great area to visit. We'd like to see you go, because we get some storms on the eastern side of the state and the West Desert popping up later tomorrow night. But a bulk of the day will be partly cloudy, mostly dry. So this would be later on. That actually continues the trend for storms into Sunday, which looks like, because that storm system moves to our north, keeps an area of activity churning. We have thunderstorm potential. We would see scattered storms on Sunday. So if you're looking for a drier day of the weekend, Saturday is your best bet during the day. That changes with increasing clouds as we get through the afternoon and evening. 60s for tomorrow, cooler still. 67 in Price, 59 in Cedar City, 81 in Bluff, 72 in St. George. Let's look at Washington County, because I know you're way below average and you're going to bring back the warmth as we get through the week. We start next week in the 80s and jump to the 90s, so a nice cooler weekend. The winds won't be as extreme in Washington County, but it will still be breezy for your Saturday. We check the Wasatch Front. We have a chance of those storms for tomorrow night. Scattered storm potential on Sunday. It's going to be the coolest and wettest day of the next 7. And then we warm things up, drop back down with a little front, just a little guy on Wednesday, taking our temperatures to the low 70s. We run below average, but a very interesting Friday. Emily, Glenn, happy weekend.
Yes, we